Hey guys, Mark Angelo here. Let's try to get this stuff centered here a bit. So, hope all of you are doing well today. It is Thursday. Wanted to make a little video here and talk about feelings, emotions, the challenges that we face as we age, being a member of the LGBT community, in my case, being a member of the trans community. Um, there are many, many challenges as we get older that start to appear. Um, One of them, I find for me anyway, is as I present to the world as a man, and that's what the world sees, there are a lot of challenges regarding how you come across, how you interact with other men in the world, the dangers that you could actually experience, kid yourself not, the world of men is a very, or it can be a very violent world. You're dealing with testosterone flaring. There's this pecking order. If you're small, you kind of get dismissed as being a nobody, or an easy target for bullying and things of that nature. So trans guys, we face that challenge that you have to appear to be bigger than life to be able to navigate the world of men, or you will quickly feel the raft. And working out is one of those things that us trans guys use to be able to build muscle, to be able to make ourselves look more than what we are. There are many of us who are born biologically female whose bone structure is not like a biologically born male's bone structure. Some trans guys may have a little bit more bigger bone, bigger feet, and things of that nature, but the reality is that most of us do not. So we have to work on these things. While working on these things, especially as an older trans guy, you're faced with injuries. Like I just got hurt. Was it? I forgot the day. A few days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, I was doing bench press. I was climbing on my bench press number. I was 180, bench 180, and having not been on testosterone since January and just recently starting in October, I'm building my way back up to where I used to be. You lose it very quickly. It's hard to gain it, and it's so quick to lose. So, needless to say, I re-injured my right shoulder injury. I already have two bad shoulders to start off with, so I re-injured this right, and I possibly tore. Not sure if I retore the supraspinatus or I tore the infraspinatus. I'm still very swollen. I can't really figure out. My external rotation is the problem. And so that's kind of bumming me out because I was like making lots and lots of gains and felt pretty strong. And, my eating habits are great. I sleep pretty well to try to restore, you don't build muscle in the gyms. You tear it down. You build it by sleeping right and eating the right kind of foods. So I'm moving right along. Well, now I feel like this is a little bit of a setback for me, although I won't let it be because I'm a determined individual. I have a very high pain tolerance, and let me tell you, shoulder pain is one of those pains that is up there. I felt more pain after my surgery, rotator cuff repair, than I did when I had a hysterectomy and top surgery at the same time. Okay, so it's a very painful endeavor, needless to say. But these are the challenges that we face as trans guys. That you've got to face the world in a world where you've got to be able to stand up for yourself. You have to be able to walk the walk and talk the talk, or you're going to end up a statistic. I'm not a fighter, and that's the last thing I ever want to do is be confrontational with anyone. But I'm not going to back down, and I'm not going to be afraid of anyone. So I want to be able to have a physique where, at least I could, maybe intimidate people so they don't come at me and try to, bully me or my fiance Lena, So it's one of those things that's important to me to be able to be strong, to be able to adequately present myself and as not some sort of weakling, because we live in a very vile world. So I don't know. Do you guys find yourselves in that predicament where if you don't put on muscle mass easily, or you're kind of short and kind of small boned, and really don't, present yourself as somebody with stature, somebody that walks around like, hey, I'm not going to take your BS. I think that in the world that we're living in today, it's shark, big fish eats little fish. And I don't want to be eaten by the big fish. I want to be able to stand toe to toe with whomever. And it's the way I've always been. I've always tried to, like, not allow anyone to take advantage of me, not allow anyone to trample over me. I won't put up with it, because I put up with it for so long growing up that now as an adult I will not allow that to take place. So these are challenges, challenges that we face, and challenges that are not easy. So when you get hurt, obviously as you get older, you're more prone to injury. And although I try to do everything I can to prevent these injuries, as the muscles and tendons age, they weaken. And the name of the game is to try to make them stronger. But I shot myself in the foot by stopping testosterone and allowing my body to literally just like hit rock bottom, which I don't ever recommend anyone to ever do. I know I've said a lot of things in the past about how unhealthy it is to use synthetic hormones, and yes, there are a lot of risks to that. So I'm not taking that away. You just have to know how to do damage control when you're on them, because they can hurt you. There's no doubt about that. But if you know how to eat, and you stay away from alcohol and smoking, and take certain supplementations and eat certain foods, you're going to really, it's like wearing a condom before you're having sex so you don't make someone pregnant, right? So I should have never stopped the way that I did for the length of time, because it really hurt me. It hurt me dramatically, and now I'm just trying to build myself back up to where I was, after being on it for so many years. So yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that. And if you guys want to add anything, those of you that have been on testosterone for 10 plus years, what are your challenges? What do you find your everyday challenge as a trans guy? And even a trans woman, what do you find that is your most challenge as you face the world, the things that you have to work on and work through in order to survive? Anyway, guys, love you, but remember to always love yourselves too. Have a wonderful day.